Now, from the Columbia Basin, your local news source, this is iFIBER 1 News, presented in high definition. The #1 source for real-time local news, local sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. With your iFIBER 1 News team, reporting news in real time as it's happening. From the iFIBER Communications HD broadcast studio in Ephrata, Washington, this is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
Welcome to iFIBER 1 News. I'm Alan Troop, reporting news from around the Columbia Basin for Wednesday, December 4th. Tonight, we report on changes made after numerous bank and credit cards were used in frauds, and how Quincy is moving forward with making children wear bike helmets. In sports, Bob Kirkpatrick reports on how the Moses Lake Chiefs are doing on the hardwoods. And our spotlight story tonight is about a Quincy girl who's collecting crayons for sick children. And we have the latest weather forecast for the Columbia Basin from the iFIBER 1 Weather Center. Our top story tonight: the company at the center of a series of stolen bank and credit card numbers of people in Grant County stated they have upgraded their system. Chief Executive Officer of URM Stores, Ray Sprinkle, stated, URM Stores has finished implementing enhanced security measures designed to block the cyber attack against its payment processing system. Customers may now resume using their payment cards in all member stores. URM Stores is connected to several groups of grocery stores, including Harvest Food Stores, Rose Hours, Family Foods, Super One Foods, and Yolks Fresh Markets. Customers at Aiken's Harvest Foods in Quincy, Leprechaun Harvest Foods in Moses Lake and Othello, Royal City Harvest Foods in Royal City, and Cooley Dam Harvest Foods in Cooley City could have been affected by the attack. Sprinkle advised people to monitor their accounts for unauthorized charges. The company plans to alert the card companies which might be at risk, and is working with the Secret Service and law enforcement agencies to apprehend the people responsible. Quincy children may need to put on a helmet next time they ride a bike. The City Council examined the first draft of a bicycle helmet ordinance, which would require any children 16 or younger to wear a helmet, or their parents could potentially face a fine. The ordinance differs from a similar ordinance passed in Moses Lake, which required children to wear a helmet or face a $25 fine. The Quincy proposal has 3 levels of penalties. For a first offense, the child or guardian would receive a warning and be given a helmet. For a second offense, the child or guardian would need to pay $15 or attend a bicycle safety class. For a third offense, the child or guardian would need to pay $15 or show they have a helmet. The city plans to have a public forum about the ordinance prior to the council voting on it. The date of the public forum has not yet been set. The Grant County PUD commissioners are changing their meeting times. The commissioners recently changed their meeting times to the 2nd and 4th Tuesdays of each month, starting next year. The commission meetings start at 9 a.m. with staff meetings, and the business meeting starts at 1 p.m. The meetings are held at the Ephrata headquarters, located at 30 C Street Southwest in Ephrata. PUD spokesman Tom Stredwick said the commissioners changed the meeting times so it fits in better with other meetings, such as internal staff meetings. The Moses Lake Chamber of Commerce is hosting their farm and family brunch from 8 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. on Saturday at Michael's on the Lake. The annual brunch is in the 33rd year of providing complimentary breakfasts for area farm families. The Moses Lake Chamber of Commerce is still looking for more sponsors for the event. For more information or to sponsor the brunch, call 509-765-7888, extension 100. Michael's on the Lake is located at 910 West Broadway Avenue in Moses Lake. Each of the people you see here has warrants for their arrest and is wanted by various law enforcement agencies. If you see any of these people, the DOC asks that you not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but to call police. You can also call the Department of Corrections at 509-764-6180 during the day, or 509-762-1160 after 5 p.m. We will be back after these messages with the latest from our iFIBER 1 Weather Center, sports, and more news.
My name is April Cisneros. I'm the owner and director of Little Chief Child Care Centers. We believe that all children deserve love, attention, and nurturing. We believe a safe environment allows children to explore and grow. We encourage hands-on learning experiences that foster age-appropriate development. We believe that positive reinforcement is important for a child to develop self-esteem.
There's something new and exciting happening right now at your nearest Toyota dealer. It's the arrival of the all-new 2014 Corolla, now featuring a new stylish exterior, plus a premium interior loaded with technology, including Toyota's N-Tune multimedia system with navigation. Corolla has definitely evolved. The best part is, right now you could take advantage of special introductory savings. The new 2014 Corolla, available at any of your Inland Empire Toyota dealers today. Toyota, let's go places.
Hi folks, good to be with you once again. I'm meteorologist Miguel Montoya from the One News Weather Center. Your weather forecast is being brought to you by your Bud Clary Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places. Let's check out the headlines making news. It was a cold one out there today, also windy, and we will hang on to the mid-like winter temperatures over the next handful of days, if not even longer. Winds will begin to relax by tonight between 5 to maybe 15 miles per hour tonight into Wednesday, but with overnight lows falling back into the 10 to 15 degree range overnight, that knocks our wind chill values near, if not a few degrees below zero. So bundle up as you head out the door to school or work once again on Wednesday morning. A reinforcing shot of cold air works its way into the northwestern U.S. as we head into Friday and this weekend. It wasn't terribly cold today, just windy. Temperatures this morning were at 24 in Ephrata, which is near normal for this time of year. It was also seasonably cold this afternoon with similar conditions in Moses Lake. You woke up to temperatures in the low to mid 20s. That's near normal. Made it into the middle 30s this afternoon. The cold air, at least the Arctic air, arrives tonight. We are already down into the lower 20s. The dew point is at 5, so a very dry air mass. You will need to get those humidifiers going over the next couple of days with this bone dry air mass in place. A northerly wind between 5 to 10 miles per hour. Winds not as gusty as we head into tonight, so that combined with clear skies overhead will allow for temperatures to plummet into the lower teens across our area. So as far as stormy weather, not a problem over the next couple of days across our states and the Columbia Basin. Just the unseasonably cold air, cold afternoons, and dangerously cold each night with temperatures falling back into the single digits. Now this computer model does show some cloudiness and moisture working its way into our states by Thursday. I think it will actually remain offshore and then come in south of us. Once that clears the region on Friday, a reinforcing shot of cold air moves in for Friday and this upcoming weekend. Your forecast for Wednesday, 30s along coastal areas and along the Yakima Valley. Otherwise 20s across the rest of our states, including the Tri-Cities and along the Columbia Basin. I think these temperatures might be a couple of degrees too warm. We will probably only top off in the low to mid 20s. Overnight lows tonight, somewhere in the 10 to 15 degree range. Otherwise, I think our overnight lows over the next several days will be in the single digits and only in the 20s for highs. Maybe stormy by the time next Tuesday into Wednesday rolls around. Well, folks, your weather forecast was brought to you by your Bud Clary Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places. We'll be right back with sports.
Bud Clary Ford Honda is proud to be an automotive leader in our area. Since opening our doors over 54 years ago, we have kept a firm commitment to our customers. We offer a wide selection of vehicles and hope to make the car buying experience as quick and hassle-free as possible. You can trust that we will get you into the car or truck of your dreams. Bud Clary has an experienced and reliable service and parts department that is open extra hours to help fit our customers' hectic schedules. Come for a test drive today at 1200 South Pioneer Way. We are a proud supporter of Columbia Basin Athletics.
We believe in home and all the magical things that come with it. We believe in living rooms with forts made from sofa cushions and blankets. We believe in the man cave, the woman cave, and finally, we believe that our calling in life is to find the home that's perfect for you. Coldwell Banker, fulfilling dreams for over 100 years.
Welcome back. I'm Bob Kirkpatrick with today's sports. Columbia Basin High School basketball fans will soon be getting their fix as area teams open the 2013 season this week. I was out at Moses Lake High School recently and had a chance to speak with the Chiefs head boys basketball coach John Holman to see how his team is coming together.
Well, it's like everything else. Every year is the same. You think you're deeper than you are, and you won't know until the ball goes up in the air, and then you find out real quick whether or not you're 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 deep.
The team lost key players to graduation, but have a solid group of kids coming back, and that allows the Chiefs to hit the floor running this season.
I think finally we've got a point guard, that we can count on. Isaiah, a little guy, shorter than short, but he played all 35 games this summer and did a great job. We played GSL teams. We played all over. We played at Central. We played a lot of games, and so he did great. He really did. Handled the ball a lot better than what I thought. I was hoping that he would do okay, but he runs our team. He's tenacious. I really like him, and running our system. I think that we've got some guys that are seniors this year that have been with us a long time, and Brian Earl is one of those guys that has kind of turned the corner this summer and started to play outside himself, which is awesome when you see that. Josh Hurst is obviously going to return. Jordan Chavez is going to return.
Holman is just in his 4th year at the helm of the Chiefs program, but has more than 20 years of coaching experience on the hardwood. Despite all those grueling hours in the gym, Holman said he enjoys what he's doing.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. There's no better job. There isn't. Teaching and coaching. Building the relationships with kids it's paramount.
The Chiefs open the season at home with a non-league game against the Southridge Suns December 6th at 7:30 p.m. The Mariners have hired former catcher Dan Wilson as the roving minor league catching coordinator for the organization. Wilson was an all-star in 1996 and spent 14 seasons catching with Cincinnati, and then spent the majority of his career in Seattle. Wilson was inducted into the Mariners Hall of Fame in 2012. We'll be sure and tune in tomorrow night for our live coverage of the Quincy Ephrata basketball games. The girls start at 6, followed by the boys at 7:30. Well, that's it for sports. We'll be right back after this.
I know. You go to DQ, you're thinking Blizzard, but here's a little best-kept secret, the DQ chicken strip basket. They call it whole tenderloin. I call it #delicious. They marinate them up, season them 5 times, flavor inside and out. These crispy chicken strips are so good. They're like Blizzard good. Is that too far?
Not at all, Alan. The chicken strip basket, now only $4.49 at your DQ. This is fan food, not fast food.
Boom. Wink.
What's important at Eagle Home Mortgage is taking care of our clients, being honest, and doing loans full of integrity.
We understand that every borrower's situation is unique. We offer a variety of products to help meet individual requirements.
What sets us apart is that we get things done, and we get things done at a fast pace. It doesn't take days and days. Se habla español.
Our spotlight story tonight is about a Quincy girl collecting crayons for sick children in Seattle. Reporter Jeff Chu has the story.
A senior project that would help Seattle Children's Hospital was close to the heart for Yuri Mendoza, a Quincy High School student. Her sister Yara was a leukemia patient at the hospital for 9 months, learning about her cancer on her 5th birthday, January 14th. Yuri discovered that the hospital needed crayons for the many children, such as her sister, who were treated there, and she gladly accepted the Hospital Guild's challenge to fill that need as her senior project.
I would go to Seattle and stay there, and I would see how much the hospital tries to give out for little kids and stuff, and I didn't know how else to help them out. So I just started with Carrie and stuff, and she just like put me in to do work and stuff, and I think it's worth my time too. I didn't really pay much attention of it because I'd be like, oh, it's never gonna happen to us or anything. But now that it did happen, like I look at it more like it could happen.
Yuri created donation boxes and placed them around Quincy businesses and at schools. Her experience with her sister and family at Seattle Children's Hospital has inspired Yuri, an honor student, to study to become a dental hygienist and eventually a nurse.
I would like to be a nurse actually at the Seattle Children's Hospital, but not like continue it because I'd be in college. But I would absolutely like help out if she needs my help at any time. Because I just, like what happened with my sister, like it really touched me, and I think it's a good way, like, because obviously I'm never gonna forget about my sister, and I just want her to see me like a role model and like just do stuff because of her. So yeah, I like nursing too.
She said it will be an emotional experience when she presents the crayons to the Seattle hospital.
I think I'm gonna cry because when we were over there, I would like always like look at the little kids and stuff, and they like there was like this lady that would pass by like a program or whatever, and they would like give them like color crayons. So I saw how like they really needed color crayons because they would only hand out like 3 color crayons or something. So I think it's a way of like taking more to them now.
Carrie Horning, a Quincy co-founder of the Pearly White Junior Fundraising Guild, acted as Yuri's mentor for her senior project. Carrie's nonprofit organization has raised money for Seattle Children's Hospital over the years, and she says she is happy about the support the Crayon Project received. Carrie said she believes they will collect up to 12,000 crayons. They plan to deliver them to Seattle Children's Hospital by Christmas. Crayon donations can be made to Quincy High School, where a box can be found in the Teacher's Lounge. I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
We will be right back after this.
Well, one thing I knew from being a patient myself was that a dental office is a scary place to come to. And so we wanted everything possible to make sure that our office is a comfortable place for our patients to visit. The patients that I have, my clients, have made me a part of this community, and we want to give back in every way possible.
Hi, this is Kelly Moore from Moore Furniture. I want to let you all know how excited we are about Sealy's new gel memory foam beds. Sealy has taken memory foam to a whole new level by infusing gel beads into the mattress to keep you from getting too warm while you sleep. They come with a 25-year warranty, and we've got them on our floor for you to try out. We also offer free delivery and in-house financing, so stop by and see us and get yourself sleeping good at night. Remember, whatever you do in bed, Sealy supports it. So come see us at Moore Furniture in Ephrata or find us on the web at moorefurniture.net.
In Northwest News, it's a Christmas story that has people scratching their heads and wondering how some government officials could be so out of touch. Oregon lawmakers told an 11-year-old girl she could beg for money in the park, but could not sell mistletoe. KATU reporter Dan Casuto has more on the story.
It's not about the mistletoe. It's not about me being kicked out. And it's not about me. It's about all of us. It's about how we're raising wimps, how people would rather beg for money than work hard.
Kind of that. You're motivated. Wow! Did we even record that? Yeah. I didn't even ask you a question. You got yourself fired up, Maddie.
Madison got her blue braces just in time for the biggest day of her professional life.
Have you scoot up in your chair a little bit further?
Her family didn't need the money for her to get the braces on, but she wanted to chip in for them by chopping, bagging, and selling mistletoe.
That I hand-picked yesterday.
She squeezed into the Saturday market next to guys promoting pot, playing music, and straight up begging. Skidmore Fountain is a public park, and that's what did her in. A security guard told her city code bans selling. The vendors pay for their permits, but this spunky 11-year-old really got fired up when the guard said, "How about begging instead?"
We need to raise awareness that people are begging instead of working hard, this generation, we don't want tons of beggars out in the street.
Sometimes it takes a fresh voice to puncture City Hall.
I suspect our Parks Commissioner is going to be looking into that with the Parks Department and trying to figure out whether or not there is an intervention.
After our stories, in the mayor's office, they too admit maybe this 11-year-old can teach some grown-ups a thing or two.
I want people to know that we need to build up America's work ethic.
A waitress in Vancouver is cashing in on someone else's holiday spirit after receiving a generous tip. How much was it? Reporter Jeff Janula reports.
Experience generosity from customers, and gratuity is given, but nothing of that magnitude. I mean, $700, that's quite hefty.
Rosie Solis says the day started like any other. She served a family at Mint Tea Imports in Vancouver for brunch, taking care of them like she does every customer.
I had leaned over and this necklace was hanging down and she complimented me on it and I was all excited, I need that, thank you, and she's like, well, maybe you should start selling them.
But that was just the start. As the family got up to leave, that woman pulled her aside, then handed her a note saying, I believe in you, along with a check for $700.
The check was specifically to start up a business, and she told me she had faith in me for that, so that was really exciting. I was in shock. I was completely in awe. I had no idea what to do or say. I was completely overwhelmed, and I just gave her a hug.
Rosie says she has already used part of the money to make necklaces for her future jewelry business. She hopes to one day sell them at the Saturday market, a dream that's becoming a reality because a stranger believed in her.
And she was catching a flight out, so it was very kind of angelic for her to come in, change my life, and then leave like that.
And that's going to do it for us here at iFIBER 1 News. We want to thank you for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow.